How we doing tonight, YouTube? So tonight on Yoast Built, we're gonna get into cleaning up the engine bay on the VACA the second time. The first time, if you watch a video from a long time ago, was when I first bought the car, and I kind of tore everything out of it that I wasn't needed, and you know, kind of just cleaned it up a little bit. But tonight we're gonna get to degreasing it, power washing it, and I already got the whole front end off over here. I got the motor painted, the transmission painted, I got everything cleaned up and painted. So now we're going to clean up the engine bay as much as we can. I'm going to truck bedliner the engine bay. What it does is basically reduces noise. It puts a nice protective, coat. So let's get into the action. So this is the VACA with all her front end missing. As you can see, the engine bay is pretty much stripped down. I can't get that wiring harness out for some reason because it's actually still connected to the firewall. I'm not going to pull the brake booster. This is going to be just a very simple cleanup around the whole engine bay. And if we get back in the garage over here, you can see I have all the body panels off, the whole front end, the fenders, the headlights, the bumper, the hood, the radiator, and then we have our motor over here. I've been posting pictures on the Yoast Built Facebook page. I wrinkle black the tranny, I wrinkle black the valve cover, I wrinkle black the intake manifold, painted the whole block with the aluminum factory style painting. And while we have these fenders off, I'm gonna take my time to roll them, just so that when we put big slicks on the car, it doesn't hit. So I'm gonna put you guys on a little time lapse, and I'm gonna get into doing some work. Alright guys, so we got our purple power, we got our little electric pressure washer. I'm gonna set you right here. First thing I always do when I'm doing an engine bay, just anything cleaning up wise, get you some purple power, some whatever the other stuff's called, Dr. Mechanical, anything like that, any sort of cleaner, and just soak everything, all the electronics and everything out of the car, so there's nothing to really damage. Yeah, give it a good cleaning. It needs it. This car is almost 30 years old. Alright, well, that was the first one. It actually came out really good. You can see how clean it is here. So while that's drying, what we're going to do is we're going to get the fender over here. And what we're going to do is roll the fender, but we're going to remove these things and then actually make this crease nice and flat and give us plenty of clearance for some 24-inch slicks. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is these are what originally holds in the fender liner. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver, and I always use these cutting pliers, and they pull out real easy. You just gotta pretty much take some pressure off of them and then pull up on them. These little pieces right here hold the inner fender liner or whatever it is. We don't need any of that. So now that we have this, of course my paint is no good, so I don't really care about the paint, but put the towel down anyways, just to stop from doing too much damage. And now what I'm going to find is my little hammer. Somewhere around here. There it is. So this is just a small hammer, and then we're just gonna take this fender. Came out a little bit, but this will not catch a slick, and that's all we care about. You can do this a lot nicer. Alright guys, so now that we've let it dry, we got the fenders finished. What you're going to do is get you some lacquer thinner and get you a clean rag and wipe down all the surfaces you're going to paint. Basically what this does is takes the contaminants away so the paint can actually stick. You'll see a lot of people sand it and do all kinds of extra stuff. We're just trying to clean it up. The truck bed liner is really thick and sprays on really nice, so it'll give it a nice look. But let's get to cleaning. Alright guys, so you can see it's nice and dark outside now, so the bugs will be getting out real soon. What we got here is Rust-Oleum truck bed liner. It comes out in a like spritzy spray, so let's lay some down and see how it comes out. Alright guys, so put a second coat on it, and then I also did the windshield washer or wiper tray thing, just so it all looks uniform. You can see it looks really good, even being wet. I did mess up right here. I got a little overspray, or I mean a little run, because I sprayed it too much, and right there I fixed it a little bit, but it literally looks like a truck bed liner. So if you guys can't tell by now, the quality of this camera is a lot better. So my brother has basically been the one from the start that told me, you know, if you're gonna do it, go all out, you know, purchase and invest in yourself. So he was the first person that has basically invested in the channel, and he purchased me my first G7X. I want to give a huge shout out to my brother for that. He also got me my GoPro 7. I was shooting with a Canon 720 that I bought, and two GoPro Hero 4s or 5s, whatever one has the display on the back screen. So now we have a 4K camera that I can actually shoot like this, and we have our 4K GoPro. Some of the reviews on this camera were here and there, but it is the newest G7X. So far I've been playing with it for a few days, so if you're wondering where I've been and why I haven't posted any videos, well, for one, I was building the motor. I wrinkle blacked the transmission and the valve cover, the oil pan, So yeah, if this video is all over the place or the camera is in and out of focus, that is why. But this will be it for the video. I'm going to push the car back inside. I'm going to let it dry for the 48 hours that the can says. And then in a few days we'll get to putting the motor in, and we will get to installing the race sail that's going to go there, wiring, and everything else we'll need. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.